Hello and Happy New Year. I'm planning to do a whole bunch of playthroughs this year on YouTube, and every week you'll get to vote on which game I play over on my Instagram. It's at SoberQuests, just everywhere. Today we are playing Botany Manor. It's set in 19th century England and you play a retired botanist. I've got my snacks ready, I've got my coffee ready.
We should probably get started. Hello.
1 sip of coffee, maybe 2 sips. Let's go. Let's go. 1890, Botany Manor, Somerset. Immediately, I just want to look at the year and what is happening. 1890. Shit. I can't go by day. 1890 in the United Kingdom. All right. Deaths. There's a lot of deaths, and there's births, and there's publications. Publications. The picture of Dorian Gray. There you go. Bishop of Lincoln is convicted in special ecclesiastical court of using ritualistic practices in Anglican worship, although on a majority of accounts the court finds in his favor. On the 18th of December, British East Africa Company takes control of Uganda. Yikes. I didn't go into this thinking it was going to be pretty at all. England, history, 1890. I think I just saw cricket. The British government delivers an ultimatum to Portugal, forcing the retreat of Portuguese military forces from land between Portuguese colonies and Mozambique and Angola. Football, FA Cup. How weird is this point in time where there's just oh yeah, we're just playing soccer back in England, and meanwhile we're gonna hold your entire country ransom with a trade company. How about that? WASD to walk around. Yep. Oh, cactus. Cacti. Okay, collect parcel. Arabella Green, that's us. But Botany Manor, Somerset. Open parcel. Yeah, let's open it. Forgotten Flora. A herbarium. Oh, I wrote this. Dear Arabella Green, thank you once again for submitting your book proposal, Forgotten Flora. Please send this empty herbarium back to us once you have completed your research, and we'll be in touch with a potential offer. Okay, 1890. Well, I thought we were retired, so this is definitely not giving retired, but this is classic, academia. It's oh, I'm retired, but I just write an entire book of research, brand new research. Grounds, ground floor. Okay, we've got maps, chapters, survivors of adversity. Okay, let's tab out. That's our book. We got to fill that out probably. Letter from groundskeeper, Lady Arabella. I just joined a new baseball league, and I'm American. I'm actually introducing the English to baseball. We're so happy to have you back at Botany Manor. I hope you had a lovely trip in your absence. I'm afraid some things in the manor have deteriorated, though I can assure you we tried our best to keep things in order. I hope it doesn't affect your research too much today, Bennett. Awkward! You're a groundskeeper. What are you doing? Okay. That's an interesting letter. Pretty windows. Pretty windows. Alright. I assume we just exit now. Yep. Oh. It's a bit foggy. Bit foggy in here. Collect seeds. Ooh. Windmill wort. I want to grow the windmill wort to filter the smoggy hair in my... Ow! I'll need to research its temperature requirement first. Cool. Okay. Well, that's going to help us out. Oh, God. Yeah, what's this? Potting instructions. Place pot on saucer. Add soil to pot. Plant a seed. Water the seed. Got you. That's the soil. Compost bin. Okay. So if we want to ditch it. Hydrangeas, I'm guessing. Maybe this will fix the steam. This big steam box? I don't want to mess with that right now. But it's probably for temperature in the room. Okay. And Somerset falls victim to industrial smog. I can barely see. Horse bus drivers refuse to work in these conditions. Horse bus? All right, just a moment, chat. Horse bus. Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Cute. Postcard from Marianne. Rotate. Dearest Arabella, on my hike I came across the windmill wort. That's the flower. A flower that only grows in Sicily. Some locals told me the flower has air purifying qualities, but due to its bespoke temperature requirements, the plant rarely blooms. Maybe the flower could help with the smog pollution in your conservatory. Your friend and peer, Marianne. Wow. News really spreads about my smoggy little herbarium. Important clues to get added to the herbarium where you can assign them to plants. If you're stuck, tracking clues can help you organize and validate your research. We love validated research, chat. Postcard. Yes, that's a good clue. There's more research to be open heat vent. Oh, here we go. Ideal soil temperatures. Okay, so since it's Sicily, we've got Sicily, it says, oh, for Mediterranean wildflowers, 30 degrees. Okay, but we need to figure out what type of flower the windmill wort is. It's a volcanic flower. I actually went to Sicily last year, and yeah. Twas hot and such. So it's a volcanic flower, and so it's gonna survive in 60 degrees Celsius. I don't know about that. This must be, this isn't Fahrenheit. Wait, no, this is Fahrenheit. Yeah, this is Fahrenheit. 60 degrees Celsius is Fahrenheit, right? I can't have a 60-degree room. Herbarium? Okay. Well, let's add that to our clues. Temperature chart. Oh, postcard. Wildflowers. There it is. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what this does. I think if I go like this, it'll go. All right. All right. So we got that going. Now we just need to scoop some soil into this, and we plant that in there, and we water it. I'm guessing. Oh, hell yeah. All right, and now can I pick it up and put it... Where do we put it? Oh. Okay, so maybe that's gonna blow. Oh, look at... Oh my god. Okay, cute. I can breathe. It's 1890 and I can finally breathe. Damn, those horse buses are gonna be so happy about this when I spread the news and plant these, like, probably... you know, invasive plants everywhere throughout England. Look at that. I can actually see now, and it is absolutely stunning. Another book. Drawing from nature. Wow, I'd be surprised if we can actually leave this manor. Beautiful garden. Whee! Oh, yep, let's escape! Oh, hello! It's kind of like a maze, huh? This will take us up to what looks like the manor. That's locked. Botany Manor, home of the Green family. That's me. That's my home. Wow. Oh, that's the key. Entrance, garden entrance. There's the post box. I'm currently busy researching. Please leave all deliveries in the gatehouse and ring the bell. Oh, cute. That's what that's going to sound like if I get a delivery, I guess. Cute. All right, now I've got the key. Okay, more planting areas. That's cool. It's a pretty flower. Okay, what's it say? My dearest Arabella, I hope this letter finds you well. As you set off for London on your important trip, the thought of you in the bustling city working on your ambitions both excites and worries me. Time has indeed passed, and yet your determination for your field remains inspiring. To me, I never imagined all those years ago that we would be writing to each other in our 5th decade about such endeavors. I look forward to hearing about your progress, and of course, let me know how I can be of assistance upon your return. Your loving sister, Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Let's sit down here and ponder upon this plant. Okay. I just want to... Oh! It's real! It's not... Hello? Oh! Survivors of adversity. There is a tree growing inside the room. It looks poisonous. Is this gonna turn into like a horror game? Like, what is this? Lady Arabella Green, I'm pleased to let you know that your family tree is complete, carefully tracing the history of your lineage. As per your request, I have altered the customary presentation, now displaying the maiden names of the ladies in your family rather than their current names acquired through marriage. Hell yeah. Should you require any further adjustments or have additional inquiries, I remain at your service. That's funny. Let's have a look. Goodfellow. William Henry Goodfellow. Thomas Goodfellow. Okay, so John Green and Ursula had Richard, who married Mary Deet, who then gave birth to Theodore and Augustus. And Augustus married Adelaide, who is the daughter of, or son, of James and Anna. Okay, so we have the Goodfellows, and then we have Augustus and Adelaide are having Elizabeth Ann and Arabella Mary Green. We are Arabella Mary. My sister is alive, thank goodness. Arthur, and she married Arthur Hopgood. And they have a daughter, Florence. Okay, so where are our 10 cats? That's my question. Okay, yep. Sitting. I don't know, I just thought maybe sitting down, give us a new perspective. Someone's feeding this tree something. All the year around. Dartmoor line. Cute paintings. That's locked. Alright. Pyrophiles. Fire has the pyrophiles. Potential to be among the most devastating forces of nature. Despite this, humans have developed the ability to invent, wield, and attempt to manage it. Meanwhile, certain species in the plant kingdom have evolved to adapt and flourish in the face of fire. In areas where forest fires occur frequently, pyrophiles have learned to rely on fire as a crucial part of their life cycle. Their seeds typically possess tough shells. Some pyrophiles only bloom when surrounded by smoke aromas from their natural habitat. Cute. That would be interesting to grow a pyrophile. Painting room. Back terrace. Oh, these doors are locked. What am I to do? Fire. Oh. Great Western Railway. London Paddington issued for return journey. First class. Oh, elderly discount applied because I am 50 or so years old. I'm an old lady. They should have given her like a little hobble. That'd be cute. Those are my parents. What's this? Ooh, new seeds. Fulguria. I came across the Fulguria when I was caught in a terrible thunderstorm. I'm interested to learn more about its growth requirements. Thunderstorm. Blurry photograph. Another dark photograph. Oh, well lit photograph. It's pretty. Alright. No, nothing there. Hello. Aha, we found the witch's den. Sulfur, potassium, sodium. Okay, we're about to do some science. The art of painting. In oil and fresco. Hello. Hello. Oh. Botanical folktales. Some ancient Celtic tribes practiced a coming-of-age ritual. This meant that when someone was considered old enough, it was time to prove themselves worthy of staying in the tribe. One of these rituals involved picking a flower in the woods, though not just any flower, of course. The gatherer had to find a fulgaria. For this flower is known to only bloom during thunderstorms. Keeping a cool head while lightning flashes were striking, left and right of you was considered the ultimate test of courage. That's another piece of evidence. More. Arabella and Elizabeth. Cute. I wonder what Elizabeth is up to. Oh, a new key. This one's to the back terrace. Nice. Flash powder. Ooh, we could actually use this and pretend it is lightning. Lady Arabella, these past weeks I have been seeing lots of bright flashes coming from the back room of your house. It scares my cows immensely as they think a storm must be coming. My milk production has taken a hit because of this. And if you enjoy fresh milk in your morning cup of tea, I would advise you to keep the flashes to a minimum. Farmer Charles. Oh, this could work. This could work. Yes. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Glass plate. Oh god. Photography. How do I do this? I feel like... Okay, that's good though. Maybe we should put the pot there. And then we need to go flashbang. And then take a picture of it. Spectacles. Your new lumen for... Okay, this is going to teach us. Fill the container with the flash powder, close the container, press the button connected to the camera and the lumen flash lamp. Witness a bright flash. That will definitely get the Oh, yes, we got the key to the back terrace. Oh, we could go upstairs. We could go upstairs. I'm gonna go upstairs first. Okay. Yes, I'm going to sit in every seat I see because I'm certain, okay, I don't know that, there will be an achievement for sitting. Okay, now we're gonna get rid of this tree. Burn it. We're gonna burn it down. Whee. Yeah. There we go. Looked from the other side. Oh, look at that beautiful view. Wow, I would love to live here. I don't think I could comprehend even living in a place like this. Seed log, a summary of some seeds I've gathered this year and the location I found them at. Cow parsley, Blackdown Hills, poppy in the Cheddar Gorge, buttercups, street marshes, ash plume, Wisman's wood, wood and anemone, Alford comb, wild thyme, foxglove. Ooh, ash plume. This might be a tough case to crack. That's okay. I'll give it a crack. I'll give it a crack. Seat to sit on. Cute. My dear friend Arabella, a friend of mine visited the Americas and brought back a pair of fabulous grey squirrels. They are the latest trend in garden decoration. All of my neighbours have sent for them as well. It was a great investment. The 2 squirrels have now started a big family and my garden is full of the darling little critters. Critters! One thing I did notice is that I haven't seen a red squirrel in my garden for some time now. How odd. You must visit soon and see the squirrels for yourself. Oh, damn. Those poor red squirrels! They've been run out by the grey squirrels. Locked. Oh. Jimmy broke another mortar. These are kitchen notes by Hazel. That boy really needs to learn how to grind spices without breaking down my kitchen. Lady Arabella may not be best pleased with me asking for a new one. The last mortar took years to be sorted. She is so scatterbrained, always off on her fancy research trips. Key to the kitchen. Okay, now we just need to figure out how we can fire Hazel. I'm joking. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Jeez. Everything's locked. I'm trapped in this hellscape of a British manor. My privilege is overwhelming me. Ooh, is that the kitchen? Yeah. Hello. Where did everyone go? Did I grow a plant that just like devours people? Sitting. Pretty. I like these floors and the pink walls. Dear lady, we received your letter applying to study botany at our College of Natural Sciences along with your enclosed drawings. We do not at present have and never admitted women to study at the college. Botany is a serious science conducted in laboratories and lecture halls. By all means, continue to pursue your hobby, tending to your garden and domestic space where it may be appreciated. Positions at the college are reserved for serious scholars whose studies will go on to be well utilized in a career in botanical experimentation. Therefore, with all politeness, we do not offer these valuable positions to amateurs that should otherwise be taken up by genuine academics. Yeah, That's definitely a letter to Arabella. The history of Dartmoor. The professor will present how the moor was once covered in majestic forests and woods, how early settlers came to the area and cleared most of the trees for pasture using fire as their method of choice. It promises to be a fascinating story of how the moorland we know and we love today came into existence. That could give us a hint on our ash plume. So I'm going to go Dartmoor poster and the Dartmoor lecture. Yeah. There's our broken mortar. Kindling. Oh, that's funny. Hazel's priceless recipes for the home, farm, workshop, and every department of human endeavor. Roasted chestnuts. In a pan above the fire and wait until you hear it pop. This means that the chestnuts are nicely roasted and ready to eat. Yum. Religious blessing. Blessed is this kitchen by grace and holy light. May all those who enter find comfort and respite. Blessed is the hearth with laughter and with cheer. May the love shared here be held forever dear. To those who serve the Lord, who seek their sanctuary, remember the year of construction, for this, friends, is the key. Ah? Ah? Oh. Okay. Mysterious symbol of a lamb with a flag. And then... Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, I don't know what to do with that just yet, but we know it's there. I don't think we can go through this door. Oh, we can. Oh. To someone special. Dearest Hazel, I picked you some roses from the garden to cheer you up. When you're done with your work in the kitchen, would you like to meet me for a cup of tea in the back garden? The pond is lovely this time of year. Warm regards, Mr. Bennett. Mr. Bennett? Wait, is Mr. Bennett the groundskeeper? The ancient oaks stand tall, Wistman's wood. Covered in moss, they withstand the test of time, though none can tell the sorrows that did befell those trees in Wistman's wood. Oh, wait, the Wistman's wood, I think, was located in the place where the fires were occurring. Porcelain duck. A porcelain duck. Cherry logs, birch, cherry, maple, and oak. So maybe that's to do with the fire, because I don't know, maybe the smoke from a certain wood gets another flower or something to grow. Home smoking and curing. Use the home smokery. The type of wood is to use in the smokery is of great importance, though which one to pick depends entirely on your personal tastes and preferences. Burning wood from different types of tree produces different smoke aromas. This is due to different chemical compositions in each type of smoke and has a great impact on the flavor of your smoked food. So in summary, choose your wood logs with care. It has to do with food. Smokery. Alright, I reckon we could probably construct some of our clues. Not, maybe the cooking book helps. The smoking book. And if we go to the Fulgaria flash lamp menu, servants hall, seed log. Okay, folklore, the pyrophiles, don't think the pyrophiles isn't the Fulgaria. I'm gonna put seed log Letter from farmer. Flash powder bottle. Flash lamp manual. Maybe not that. Photographs. There we go. I think this means that we can grow it. Okay, so soil. Bulgaria. Water. Yep, grab it. Put that there. Oh, chemical composition, potassium and magnesium, 2-to-1 ratio. I have to make it myself. Potassium. And magnesium. There we go. Am I meant to burn it? Is that it? Yes. Yes. No. Okay. Alright. We did it! Yay. Pretty. Should I just keep this here? I feel like... Oh, maybe... Yeah, let's keep it there. It looks like it's pretty in that corner. Yeah. Okay, now our next one actually is this pyro one. The one that is like averse to fire. So we have Dartmoor poster, Dartmoor lecture, cooking book could help, smoking book could help, add seed log, pyrophiles, and really the poem? The poem was about, was it not Christ? So we're gonna go out here. Okay, so it's Wistman's Wood. Yes, all year round. Okay, tough shells. Yeah, so we need to surround it with a smoke aroma, but it depends on what type of wood. But what we'll do is we'll get a new soil plant, this ash plume, and water it. Yes. Okay, it's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. But we take this. What is this? Okay, ash plume and Wistman's wood. Okay, I'm gonna put it in here. I think there was a clue to it. Happening. So maple, cherry, birch, oak. There was a clue. I think it's here. The ancient oaks stand tall in Wistman's Wood. Okay. Okay, there was oak trees. Oak logs. Maybe. Oh. Maybe it'll pop. Maybe there needs to be heat or something. Maybe... Let's try again, maybe. Maybe I need to do it twice. Let's keep keep the smoke going. Maybe not. Alright, so it kind of like, it did react to it, but maybe the seed itself? Oh. No way. Oh! Okay, there it is. Alright, now we need to smoke it. Come on, come on, come on! Yay! Ash plume. The Lilium vivifacum. The ash plume is a pyrophile, evolved to survive harsh forest fires. Its seed cracks open with extreme heat, and afterwards the oak smoke from its habitat indicates it's safe to bloom. Very cool. Maybe we should... oh, we got a gatehouse delivery. I want to put this somewhere we can see it. Yeah, let's put it over here. Cute. And maybe we can put this one next to it. Go check out delivery. John Babbage. John Babbage. We are pleased to deliver a new key for your orchard gate. Nice. We hope you're enjoying the gate. Don't hesitate to visit us again should you need further metalwork or decoration for the manor. Ooh, pretty. Peculiar petals. There's a couple of kids' toys here. Probably for Elizabeth, my sister's daughter. High on the mountaintop, so steep, grows a flower that's hard to keep. Its petal delicate and bright, whistling in the wind with all their might. The mountaineers who climb up high listen for the whistle as they try to find their way amidst the snow and reach the summit, cheeks aglow. I've gathered a selection of cherished toys and books among them. Oh, Auntie Arabella. I highly recommend the nursery rhymes. They are charming as well as educational, though I'll take no offense should they put your little one straight to sleep. Dearest Arabella, how are you getting on in your garden? I hope it's not getting to be too much for you on your own these days. Our mutual friend mentioned you have been struggling to germinate the ash plume. Have you tried making sure there is fresh compost in the pot? Stubborn seeds often need that to grow. I'll visit you sometime and perhaps I can find a way to crack the seed for you. Charles Tucker. I can show you the book I've been working on at the same time. Okay, Charles. Ooh, a new seed. Pixie tears. This flower is closely associated with orchards. Oh wait, orchids. Notes on soil additives. Sometimes I need to add extra nutrition to the soil. I've found the following amounts to work best with my different pots. Okay. I think that's to do with I think we work with that in the kitchen, like the ounces and whatnot. Red campion. Foxglove specimen. Primrose. These are cool. Hyacinth. Pixie tears. There it is. That's what that looks like. What's this? Tincture of iodine. Perfect for preparing microscope slides. Okay. Chloroplasts. In the world of plants, the sun is the ultimate source of energy. Chloroplasts, small organelles inside the cells of a plant, are responsible for capturing the light from the sun and converting it into sugar through photosynthesis. However, not all plants have chloroplasts. Some plants rely on organic matter for their energy and do not photosynthesize. They have lost their chloroplasts over time and have instead adapted to obtain energy by absorbing sugars through their roots. It is therefore recommended to add a certain amount of sugar to the soil when cultivating these particular plants. That's giving me a little clue. All right, so we have the microscope slides, and I'm pretty sure our pixie tear isn't a chloroplast. So yes, that's those two. An orchid mosaic. History of England. Priest holes. Back in the Middle Ages, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth, all Catholics were persecuted by law. Therefore, some households built secret rooms in case they needed to hide a priest that was visiting their family home. Many of these so-called priest holes were designed and built by Nicholas Owen. Only the owner of the house and Nicholas himself knew about the location. Because of this, it is thought that there may be undiscovered priest holes throughout England to this day. We'll have to keep an eye out for one here. Lady Arabella, thank you for inviting me to Botany Manor last Monday. As a historian, I found it wonderful to see an authentic medieval manor, especially one as beautiful as yours. I apologize again for not being able to locate the priest hole in your house, although I am convinced it exists and we will find it one day. It won't be easy. They tend to be hidden well and sometimes require elaborate mechanisms to be opened. Gotta keep an eye out for the found it! No. Sit down. Cute. Letter from the builder. I received your request for repairs to the roof of your garden tower. Alas, I must confess that I am not the man to undertake this task. It may have escaped your notice that the tower in your orchard is known... Is it orchard or orchid? Is known to locals as the Turbulent Tower. It is believed that a poltergeist dwells within its walls. Legend says that the spirit is evil and brings ferocious winds upon anyone who dares enter the tower. I don't want to provoke the wrath of this ghost, and I advise you to refrain from meddling with the tower. Willie the Builder. Oh, the Windy Tower. Oh, spooky. Spooky. Okay, an anemometer. Okay, it's broken. Oh. I feel like I'm in Elden Ring. Windows open. Oh, there's a pot thing here. Cute. So, this has to do with the plant that you bring up to high distances. I reckon it will go up. Okay. So you can only go up 2. But that's okay. I'm glad that we have this here. Why is it broken? Wind speed of 35 fs on 3rd floor. Wind speed of 50 fs on 2nd floor. Okay, these are the different wind speeds. We gotta figure out our wind speed. Alpine exploration. Okay. We have to work out... Okay, pressure and wind speed. Be sure to wear the correct gear. Pixie tears. I actually don't think that... I mean, I'm worried that we, like, I need to put something in the soil. I don't know. Plant pixie tears. I don't think our pixie tears are the ones that grow on mountains. Maybe it is. Let me have a look at this. The wolf glove. Maybe it's called the wolf glove. What's this door go to? Cute. The heritage orchid. Orchard. I think it's orchard. Apples. Inspect apple. Different strains. Cute. Oh, and you can do like an apple press. Maybe we can get some seeds out of them. Fox. Whelp. Cider apples. Alright, I think I've got to think about this one a little bit. So, and I actually need to make some lunch. So let's go make a strawberry smoothie and we'll get back into playing some more, figuring out this next plant. Okay. This might get us to the... Yes, this is like the access to the kitchen. What's this? Painting room. Lady Arabella, as you can see, the staircase of the orangery collapsed in your absence. I have already written to the builder in the hope that he wants to sort it out. I do apologize if this is getting in the way of your research. I don't suppose you could find another way into the bottom level. We've made it to the Alps. We are so sad that you couldn't join us this time, but we understand you are busy creating your herbarium. Yesterday we were lost on a hike until suddenly we heard a strange whistling tune. We followed the sound and soon enough we discovered it. Tiny flower. If only had been there to tell us what kind of flower it was. That would have been the wolf glove. Envelope, the stamp. This a seed in it? Maybe there's sugar on this table. Or in the kitchen. Kitchen sugar. That's the painting room. Cute. Meadow Orchids Research Team, 1862. Oh, I was in that team. Dear Miss Green, your research proposal on the structure of coastal plants was of quaint interest. They have no plans to fund a project like this, but perhaps if you are set on a botanical fieldwork, you might assist Professor Montague in his work on British meadow orchids. A Lady's Botany, or a familiar introduction to the study of the natural system of botany. It is an elementary book for unscientific readers, and one I have heard is suitable amusement for ladies such as yourself, being about a mother who wishes to teach her children about plants. Yikes. Nobody is taking Lady Arabella seriously. I was wondering if I could join Mr. Bennet into town later this afternoon to place an order for a new kitchen scale. The one we have is rather ancient, and I'm afraid it's not suitable for measuring flour to make my delicious scones. I knew the cook and him were having it off. If you could let me know your decision before the afternoon, that'd be lovely. Miss Patterson and Mr. Bennet. Symbology, a study wherein discerning reader will find a history of the use of religious symbols. There's the symbol on the weights. Agnus Dei, Catholicism. Okay. Catholicism, weights of Catholicism. Servants' hall, kitchen, pantry. Vestibule. Bell tower. That's probably a hint to where the Pope's hole is. Oh, I looked at that. Okay. But I think can we jump? Can we just fall? No. Oh, yeah, okay, that's... Yeah, alright. Let's go into the kitchen. Actually, we can go this way. Alright, Pope's hole. Maybe... Maybe it's to do with these weights. I can open it up. Catholicism... 97 grams. But how do I measure that? I don't think that's it, actually, 97 grams. Ounces. Maybe it's like a year? Okay. Yeah, let's actually find some evidence for this. So, let's look at the year on the building. Not this way. Not this way. 1593. Maybe. Can give it a go. Oh god. I am definitely lost. 1590. Painting room. Okay. 1 ounce. 1. 5. Where's 5? Oh. 15. 93. Oh my goodness, look at me go. Yay, we found it. Cool. Wow, these archways are very, very nice. Oh, spooky, spooky. My lord Grain. No! Thou hast ventured mightily in granting me refuge within these walls, and for such favour I remain eternally indebted to thee. The cunning of Little John in his establishment of this sanctuary doth inspire awe. A saint he is to our brethren and sisters who have sought refuge from the harsh rule of Queen Elizabeth and King James. Pray extend my gratitude and thy cook for the sustenance provided, a welcome respite from Brother Michael's oft-repeated fare of leeks and potatoes. With the most earnest of thanks, I entreat that this missive shall not mark our final communion and that our faith may endure unbroken. Ah, blount. Ooh. Oh, it's a tufted duck. Anything else? Oh. And we got a seed. Wolf glove seed. Yay. Again, that's the windy seed. Let's add some clues to this one. So we have the letter from the builder, the wind research, the nursery rhyme, and alpine weather, a letter about the Alps. Think we need one more clue. Lady Mountaineers Club, first outing, 1858. What's this? Eiffel Tower, Matterhorn, first summit. Wait, okay, 1858. I think this is going to be, so that 1865. Ugh. Weisshorn, Switzerland. 1885, Gran Paradiso. Ostrich, Innsbruck. There's no Eiffel Tower. That might have something to do with it. I don't know. The Society for Botanical Science. Meets every second and fourth Wednesday from 6 o'clock at the Assembly Rooms in Stroud. A prosperous applicant must be supported by 3 existing gentlemen of the society, along with the evidence or research showing his dedication to the advancement of the science of botany. Widows of existing fellows receive honorary membership to attend annual social events. This month's lecture is on the importance of laboratory investigation. Ooh. Another souvenir box. Van Nevis, Mount Ventoux, Mont Blanc, Eager, the Crystal Palace, 1951. Okay, today marks the beginning of an intriguing adventure as I join Professor John Montague, his wife Anne Montague, and fellow botanist Robert Brown on our field trip to study British meadow orchids. Everyone's enthusiasm for the subject is infectious. Today, Professor Montague gathered all of us to examine a southern marsh orchid. Although upon arrival, I noticed it had a much more hooded appearance and could be a new species entirely. When I pointed this out, Professor Montague laughed and explained he was simply testing us. Sure. Sure thing. Fixer upper. Fixer upper. I do believe we need some... I don't know. We need sugar for the soil. Okay. Right. Foxglove. We need to... Okay. So we need to figure out where they went. This is 1862. So if there's a 1865 Switzerland, 1885, I need like an 1862 coin, surely. There's no 18, wait. $1862. Hmm. 1858. The Alpine Club. Okay, we've done Mont Blanc. Eager. Grand Paradiso. Mount Ventoux. We need to find out. We need to find out where it was. Got that. That's no need. Okay. Cheeks aglow. Maybe this letter? No. No. Wait a second. Is there anything about the seed? $1862. I must be so... I think I'm off. I'm so off about this. I don't think it could be... Okay, so we need to rule out. So it can't be It's not Matterhorn, because that was 1865. 1885. It's not Gran Paradiso. It's not Matterhorn. It's not Gran Paradiso. It's not the Eiffel Tower. It could be Mont Blanc. Or it could be a lot of these. Ah! But the year... It could be any one of these. Ben Nevis? This one was 1851. Okay, I think I found it. So this stamp is from a letter from a friend that is back in the Alps. They've been to the Alps together, so I'm assuming this is going to be on one of the coins. So let's go downstairs. A goat with a star on its head. Above its head. Oh wait, there it is. Aha, okay, so Weisshorn, Switzerland. Okay. We can know for certain now. Weisshorn, Switzerland. Mount Weisshorn is 40. And if we want to get a 40 wind speed, we want... Okay, the two from the second and third from the top open, and then you want to be on the 4th floor. So we'll open the bottom floors, only left window, and then... Okay, yeah, I got this. Move up. Close this. Move up. Open this. Move up. Yeah, I need to close this top one. And then come back down. Alright, this should work. Yeah. I just needed a moment. I knew there was like something missing. We did it. And it whistles. That's really cute. When the wind hits its tubular petals, a howling sound can be heard. Mountaineers are familiar with the flower and use it to navigate on foggy days. Cute. Alright. Let's go down. Alright, I want to put this in our herbarium. Yeah. Maybe it is the apples. If we crush some apples, maybe we can figure out. Maybe it will show us something that it does. That's all done. Pixie tears. Water. But we need to give it sugar. Or give it food. I'm guessing... Oh, look. Yep. Yep, that's it. But what one? What type of apple? Oh, okay. We know how much sugar. It was like 95 grams. It said... Okay, put that down. 97! Damn it. Alright. Soil. And we'll go pixie tears, water. And 97. I still think the knobby russet is a good pick. Knobby russet. And then because I went with Pippin, we need one that's like 23. So we'll do the bitter green streak instead. Bitter green streak instead of Pippin is like this. Yeah. And then it was Seymour, I believe. Seymour's Delight, which is this guy. Alright. Yay! Nice. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, and the butterflies came. Aww. I didn't even have to add those clues. Sweet. Oh, I thought they were missing. Okay, this one actually, I'm gonna put it here. Yeah, it can all be together. Alright, let's go check the gate. Front gate. Up. Okay. While you were away, I changed the code for the library door lock each time I visited, as I know some of Grandmother's valuable items are kept in the secret vault. The new code for the door is the 3 initials of my name. To make it easy for you to remember, I hope we can meet soon. I look forward to hearing all about your adventures. Okay. That was upstairs, I believe. And I think, yeah, we'll be able to see her initials on the family tree. Family tree. Elizabeth Ann Green. It might be E-A-G, but it could also be E-A-H because we've had the family historian change all the women's names to their maiden names. So, yeah, maybe that's going to be a trick there. Was it A-E-H? Shit. Oh, E-A. Sorry. Her name is Elizabeth, but, I mean, my grandparents, they use their second names as their first names. So E. A. We'll do G. No wokage. Okay. There we go. She did use her husband's last name. There you go. Funny. Thank you. Dear Lady Green, thank you kindly for the flower books you sent for my daughters. To this day, they still show interest in learning more about plants and painting. I am keen that my daughters have access to a good education, so I hope you don't mind me putting it upon you that you might be able to teach them somehow. Your dedication and knowledge seems so rare and inaccessible elsewhere for young girls like mine. I hope you'll consider my proposal. Sincerest regards, Olive Camp. Olive. Study is closed. Sitting in the chair. Oh. Modern methods of teaching. Oh, cute. I want to live in a house like this. It's very cozy. Oh my god, this library is everything. I want to live here. 4 new plants added, just like that. Maybe because we're in a library and we just learnt all about them. The hare and the tortoise. At midday, a hare and a tortoise took a walk together. The hare moved quickly and noticed the tortoise struggling to keep up. The tortoise accepted. We know this story. Slow and steady wins the race. The rising sun. All right. The golden fish. But a prince enchanted by a wicked spell. Golden fish ever again. No golden fish. New Year's ball to be given at Somerset Hall. 1860. I don't know if Grandma made it to that one. I don't know if she made it. The fox and the crow. Big piece of tasty cheese in her beak. The crow forgot all her suspicion, also her dinner. Caw! And down fell the cheese straight into the fox's open mouth. Yum. Yum! I wish there were foxes dropping cheese into my mouth. These are the symbols. Maybe there's like a pattern. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I already know what this is. Because all of the books have said like a time of day. So maybe like we go wonders of the night sky. So that's nighttime. Oh, pretty window. Wonders of the night sky, right? Night sky, I'm assuming is last. This one is one evening, the fox and the crow, and it's like a cheese symbol. There's no cheese symbol. Maybe there's a bird. Yeah, maybe it's the bird. That's a bird. So evening, night. This one was like the golden one, bright morning. The fish is the morning. Midday is the bunny. The rising sun. Well, that one doesn't teach us anything. The rising sun. Maybe that's the first one because the sun is rising. And then the night sky one, okay, is the last one. So go E, fish, hare, crow, moon. Oh my god. I'm a genius! I cracked that real quickly. Sunset, 1st of May. Oh, these are probably all my sister's paintings. They're all sunsets. Linley appointed chair of botany at University College London after an esteemed early career as assistant secretary at the Horticultural Society and mission as one of the youngest ever fellows to Linnean Society. John Linley plans to elevate the science of botany. He spoke thus in his inaugural lecture. It has been very much the fashion of late years in this country to undervalue the importance of this science and consider it an amusement for ladies rather than an occupation of the serious thoughts of man. Right, because ladies could never have held a serious thought about it prior to that. Nightfall. I vaguely recall my grandmother studying the nightfall when I was young. Nightfall is a key for the study. I have been trying to encourage nightfall to bloom for a little while now and determined to prove it's more than just a myth. So far, I have deduced that the flower opens at sunset and only during a particular time of year. When exactly that occurs still remains a mystery to me. I shall plant a few more seedlings tomorrow and continue my research. Right. And that is the kind of research that that guy was talking about and saying that wasn't serious at all. But we got women out here conducting science experiments, okay? Okay. All right. We got a key to the study. My dear friend, I've been pondering these last weeks what could be the best way to see your remarkable flora reach the wider world. I'm turning my fan on. It's so muggy. Since it is so seldom we are able to see our work published, considering your uncle's reputation in the scientific field, have you considered asking him to publish your herbarium under his name? It may not give you the recognition you deserve personally, but it would be a way to reach your goal of adding to the scientific record on botany. And Meadow Orchids of Britain. Professor J. Montague. Wait a second. Let me go look at this. Family tree. So if J. Montague, I think, is our father or grandfather. Wait, no. Montague. J. No. No. No relations. Montague is the guy that we worked with. Maybe maybe we gave him our work. So, January 1890. It's from Anne to her friend. It's a girlfriend. Your uncle's reputation in the scientific field. Assisted by R. Brown. I don't know. I'm reading it way too much into this. Assisted by R. Brown. Brown. R. Ann. Any Anns? Anna Williamson. Doe. There's, I mean... Any R's? No. Richard Green? Anna Williamson. Mary? Ugh. No idea. Mushroom food sources. Just like plants, fungi need food sources to grow strong and healthy. However, some fungi haven't always had access to nutrients through soil and have evolved to retrieve it in different ways. This means they have become carnivorous because they only acquire the nutrients they need by consuming other living organisms such as flies, fugs, and plants. Some mushrooms even get their nutrients from feeding on another type of fungus or parasite. Mushrooms growing on a tree is usually a sign that they are consuming the tree, so you should remove them immediately. Not always the case. Arabella, I have some more books from the department that may be of interest for your research. One I recall was a favorite of your father's. If you have any trouble when you visit the college, tell the secretary you're collecting materials for your uncle. So long as they are returned before summer ends, the other professors won't notice. Theodore. Got a sapphire gloom. It's a mushroom. Red tree pox. If a tree is infected with red tree pox, many small red spots will be visible on the bark. It can be usually cured by adding fertilizer to the soil of the tree. Hypoxylin causes black patches to form on the bark of the tree. It is usually a sign that the tree is lacking in hydration and won't stay alive for much longer. Root parasite. The root parasite is a fungus that forms purple rings on the bark and roots. The parasite leaches the nutrients that the tree retrieves from the soil. Eventually, it causes the tree to dry out and lose all its leaves. There is currently no known cure. There's bark rust, a disease that is very harmful to the tree. Too much sunlight. Okay. Maybe we can learn a little bit. Crested owl egg, kingfisher, speckled sparrow. These are all eggs. Eggs. More eggs. Okay, I think that has to do with the tree. The tree downstairs. Well, this one. It looks like it has, yeah, it has the one that has no cure. Known cure. No known cure. But okay, maybe we need to put the mushroom. It's a parasite. So maybe we need this mushroom underneath the tree. We need to plant this mushroom so that it can eat the parasite off the tree. Sapphire gloom. Mushroom book. Tree diseases. Well, let's just see what happens if we just water it. Actually, maybe the sapphire gloom is in that book as well. Hold on. Tree diseases. Okay, no, these are the diseases. Okay, and then no, sapphire gloom. How do I grow the sapphire gloom? Gloom. Gloomy. Was there a book in... No, in here. On mushrooms? No. Okay, nightfall bloom. Flower opens at sunset only during a particular time of year. Sunset. It has to be sunset. Sunset, 1st of May. Sunset, 22nd of May. Sunset, 8th of July. Sunset, 14th of October. Sunset, 29th of April. Sunset, June. 12th of September. August. 8th of August. Maybe there was a ticket upstairs to a ball. Maybe Grandma went to the ball and wasn't able to witness the flower blooming on that date. Thursday, 4th of January, 6 o'clock. I don't know. Maybe. Let's... Alright. Sunset paintings. Grandma's research. Oh, bird eggs. No. What would the bird eggs have anything to do with it? Alright. Let's just try and plant this mushroom first. Underneath the tree. Doop. Pixie plant, nightfall, sapphire gloom. And then let's put it underneath this tree. Because I think it eats parasites. Oh my god, did I do it? Yay! Wow. Oh, the tree is happy. Happy tree, chat. Sapphire gloom is a widely misunderstood mushroom. It grows commonly on trees and is opposed to popular belief. The mushroom consumes its parasites rather than the tree itself. I'm gonna keep that there. Unless you can take it away. Oh, I mean, why do I have to collect everything and put it in the room? Just leave it there. This is open now. Woo! This will give us more info on... Oh, cradle fern. That has an egg in it. That has like a blue spotted egg. Bird eggs. Fern painting. Yes. Oh. Dear Lady Arabella, I wanted to thank you once again for the invaluable contributions during our recent meadow orchid research expedition. It was so helpful. Your dedication to the field is an inspiration to us all. Oh, Professor Montague. Yeah. You know what? It looks like he's stolen our research. Attic. River swimming this season. Dear members, we want to make sure you can all enjoy swimming this summer, so we have cleared the most popular rivers in Somerset of all aquatic weeds. The River Cam, the River Chew, and the River Summer have all been cleared of weeds, thanks to the services of Clark's Aquatic Weed Removal Co. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for monthly donations. The rivers of Somerset are clean and weed-free. Health and safety warning. It has been brought to our attention that the factory of Barton Iron Works has been illegally dumping scrap metal in rivers across Somerset. These rivers are now polluted with rust, making them unsafe for swimming. Okay, it looks like these weeds were actually like filtering and keeping the river clean, but then they removed the weeds and now the river is no longer clean. I'm writing to share with you an exciting discovery I've made in botanical studies. It turns out that some plants are particularly sensitive to sound and seem to thrive when exposed to music or melodies from their natural environment. I hope to share more of my findings with you in the near future and would be delighted if you could join me in my research. Marianne. The rivers. The River Chew. Okay, so there was the River Chew. Is it? No, the River Soma is 7 miles average temperature. Okay, wait. Brook Chalice. This is probably the Brook Chalice. River Trust. Government Notice. River Poster. Don't know if it was the Melody one. Seed packet is in the attic. Must be upstairs. Oh, ding dong, ding dong. Bird calls. EFEDCDCD. Okay, we need to know what egg. It was blue. It's a blue egg, but like we don't know. Oh, cute. Okay, we haven't. Oh, we got a seed for the cradle fern. Nice. Nice. Nice petition to be presented to Honourable House of Commons. Hunts have been taking place near the Somerset rivers. Tragically, this has led to the decline and even extinction of some bird species. No longer we can hear the beautiful chime-like calls. Ask what they respect their breeding times of wildlife. If you agree, please sign below. Your signature? Okay, Arabella Green. Once upon a time, there was a little fairy who loved gazing at her own reflection in the water. She lost track of the time and the day turned into night. Goddess of the night noticed the little fairy. The moon was shining bright, but the fairy only had eyes for herself. Nyx took offense and decided to punish the little fairy. Nyx placed the fairy into a nightfall and cast a spell on her. She fell in love with the moon and gazed upon the sky all night. As dawn approached and the sun arose, the spell broke. Though just as the fairy woke from her enchantment, the flower bud closed and trapped the fairy for eternity. Oh. Maybe the... My dear Nova. Oh, kitty. Maybe the flower opens at nighttime. Tincture of red clover. Chamomile and red clover seems to soothe the flushes. Arnica flower. For sprains, strains, and joint pains. Looks like grandma had a lot of aches and pains. Dearest friend, it seems our interest in visiting the private plant collection of Lord Spencer has gone unacknowledged. While disappointing, I am not sure if it's worth pursuing scientific study in such places. On my recent visit to Brinsby, the young man showing us around had barely a basic knowledge of plants, and due to there being a large group of gentlemen in the party, all useful time and education was devoted to them and none given to Constance and I. Let us plan another trip of our own, and perhaps we can see these specimens in their home habitats where they belong. Your faithful friend, Eliza. Oh. Aquatic reed bird. Do you have a pond? Do you want to swim in it? Is it covered in slimy weeds? We are specialized in removing the following weeds: algae, balsam, brook chalice, duckweed. Make an appointment today. Disconnected pipes. Here is our quote to repair the geyser in your bathroom. The cost might seem high, but trust us, it's a complex job best left to the professionals. Okay, let's do this. Okay, this is the geyser. Oh, we can put a pot plant in there. Oh, okay, yeah. We need to submerge it. Connect that. Yeah. Oh, is there one missing? Oh. Okay. Cradle fern. Bird calls. Brook chalice. We're gonna add the weed removal. Petition. What does it say the seed packet is? In the attic. But we need to go look at the bird call. Okay. What's this? Oh, drain bath. We might have to drain... Oh. Bath geyser. Provides a rapid flow of hot water. Simply turn the tap and instantly hot water will appear. Can be used multiple times in a row without any extra cost. Alright, we're gonna go down and look at our eggs. Wait a second. This could have to do with the temperatures. It was in the river. The River Cam, the River Chew, and the River Summer. Cleared. And River Summer. River Cam. River Cam here is average 5 degrees. And the River Summer is 15 degrees. I reckon it would be that one. 7 miles length. 15 degrees Celsius. Try and remember that. And, oh! The trapped fairy. Let's do bath geyser. Oh. Okay, one of them is wrong. Okay, there's probably more clues. I was taking a walk along a river in Somerset recently and noticed a slight sight that I just had to write to you about. In the matter, I saw the brook chalice blooming. In the what? In the waters. Somerset. Yeah, it's definitely the River Summer. I take. Trapped inside a flower bud. But it's a resting place. That probably has to do with the... Yeah, that probably has to do with the fairy. Oh. Rusty pig. Okay, we need to... We'll come back to this. I just need to get... the seeds. Okay. Alright, we'll come back. We'll come back up here. So I need to go and look at some duck eggs. This one, the crusted owl egg. Oh god, now I have to remember where I saw this stuff. Crusted owl egg. Up here. Nope, not up here. Through here. That's where the crested owl egg is. Through here, through here. Crested owl egg. And this... Crested owl egg. Here we go. What? Blue heron, shelduck, pintail. Oh, here we go. There's another page. E, C, D, E, G, F. E, C, D, E, G, F. Oh, I have to put a plant there. Oh, okay. Actually, this is probably the wrong one. River. Brook Chalice might be the one that is for music. Cradle Fern is probably the river. Wait, fern painting. Bird eggs. Bird calls. Letter about melodies. I don't know, but we will see if this works. I believe it was A, C, D, E, G, F. A, C, D, E, G, F. Woohoo! Wow. We did it. It turned the plant has grown it dependent on the owl's chime like called to grow. River Trust. I don't actually know if we have... Yeah, I don't know if we have the clue for that. I guess I'll leave that there. That looks cute. Actually, can you just like keep making them? Let me check that. I could literally just fill this house with flowers. E, C, D, E, G, F. Oh my god, I can. Wow, okay. We're gonna fill this entire room with burns. I'll put this back. That's cute. Okay. Right. That's one of them done. But the brook chalice? Brook chalice. Cradle fern. Bird eggs. Brook chalice has to do maybe. Wait, if there's a letter from a letter about weeds? I don't know. Maybe if we go into this other area. The attic. We can learn more. So sometimes a moth can become trapped inside a flower bud if it closes in the morning. The moth is then forced to use the flower bud as a resting place until it opens again later. Short periods during the year. So if the moth is unlucky, the flower bud won't open again until many months later. Moth spotting calendar. Ooh. Okay, we need to figure out what moths of England. Like a fairy. Inspect the rusty pig. Oh, Barton from iron worms. It's got iron in it. Some scientists have theorized that plants have photoreceptors in their leaves and stems, which allows them to see the color of light. This means the flowers can tell the time of day and know when to open or close their buds. The exact time that flowers bloom is different for each flower, but most do appear to respond to light and the color of light in some way. To trick difficult flowers into blooming at any time they like. That's what we have to do. Oh, the sunset. Okay. My dear niece, I fear the window may be closing for you to find a suitable husband. Oh, I have arranged a dinner for you to meet my neighbour's son, Edward. He's successful in business in London. Your cousin William and Thomas may well aspire to become accomplished scientists, but you, for Arabella, it is better to make yourself useful in the small duties of life for which you will be loved and appreciated. Your studious nature will no doubt be valuable should you have a son, but it would be foolish to allow such a folly to come before the important things in life. I am confident this is what your parents would have wanted. Dinner will be from 5 o'clock on Sunday. Remember to wear a becoming dress. Agnes. This month in conversation with Professor Montague, leading expert in British meadow orchids. Every plant, every leaf, and every meadow holds secrets waiting to be unlocked. My aim is simply to uncover some of those mysteries. Professor John Montague, renowned botanist, sheds light on his groundbreaking work in the world of meadow orchids and other botanical wonders. With decades of research and numerous publications to his name, Professor Montague's contributions to the field have been nothing short of revolutionary, including discoveries of new species such as the Daclorhiza Montague or the Hoodmarsh orchid. We actually told him that that was a new species. I think we're going to have to use this in the bath. Yeah, for the weed. Where the bath is, I think no, that's the study. Attic. Bedroom. Yes. But I think we need to drain the bath. I don't know if this is it. The brook chalice. Nightfall. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nightfall. We haven't done the nightfall yet. Reset clue. So, sunset paintings. Grandma's research. Fairy story. Bath geyser. Trapped moths. Moth calendar. Moths poster. Fairy painting. Not the bath geyser. Site of plants. Okay, got all the clues for nightfall. And now we need to do bath geyser. Set clue. I don't know. Some of these are like too similar in what they're named as. Okay. Okay. The Brook Chalice. I've already done that one. The Brook Chalice is the fern painting, the bird eggs, melodies, bird calls, and then this one is, I don't know, but we need to, not the plumbing quote. Probably don't need to do that bath geyser. No, not the letter from a friend. The fairy. Oh, the petition is for the fern. Okay. Now we can add the river trust, river poster, government notice, letter about weeds, and weed removal. Okay. It has to be 15 degrees. That's what I remember. The pot, put that in, and this is for the brook chalice. Put the water in. Maybe it doesn't need water. Put it in the bath.
I decided not to keep playing, even though that game is really addictive and lots of fun, but I got a delivery so I can finally finish off a Christmas gift that I was making for my friend Rianne. I'm making a bag. You can't really see what it looks like right now, but that's basically
needs to be put together, but I just got some binding for the edges, so that is something I need to get done today because I have to give it to her tomorrow. And then I wanted to show you guys this toy I got for the cats, by the way. But .com is obsessed. This playthrough is turning into a part 1, part 2 situation. Yeah, so I'll get to playing that this weekend and upload it on YouTube later. Alright, bye.